So it looks like, guys, the player has decided they don't want to be a player no more. Okay. I don't know, guys. It might be too late, though. They want to come in and it looks like reconcile with you or whatever was keeping them from committing to you. It could just be they getting out of their own head, their own perception of things, their own viewpoints, whatever. Or them just not wanting to settle down. Well, now it's like they're wanting to leave behind everything that was coming in between the two of you. But I don't know. It might be too late because we have unexpected. You guys might not be expecting this. They could be doing this really like out of the blue. But I don't know. They're a little bit afraid that you've moved on. This person's missing you. So I feel like this person had to feel your absence to really, that's what's causing them to make this decision to leave this player lifestyle that they once were living, is because they're missing you more than they thought they were going to miss you. There's just a lot of energy here of them. I don't know if it's just that they're worried that it's too late or it might be too late. I don't know. We're going to see. I do feel like there was a purpose to, like, just say that we're dealing with karmics, right? I feel like that had to happen. I know you guys are not probably going to want to hear that, but we all have had karmics in our lives, and whoever they were dealing with besides you, those people had a purpose, okay? And teaching them some type of lesson, you know, dishing out some type of karma. But it's like those situations are coming to an end now, or they could have been dealing with one specific karmic, but it says that they entered this person's life to test them, teach them, and bring out the very best in them. Now it's time. It says their part in their story is over. So this person's also kind of wishing that they would have met you at a different time because they feel like they fumbled you, okay? But it's like they don't even want to be a player anymore. It's not even appealing to them ever since they met you. Give me a few more. Yeah, they're not wanting you to give up on them. They feel like you guys have already invested a lot of time, energy, effort into each other. And they're like, why would we like just throw it away? So they're not wanting you to give up. They were definitely like afraid of you, but it was like unwarranted fear. You guys are definitely energetically connected to this person. They definitely have had options or a choice to make. And again, it could just be between settling down with you or continuing to live a player lifestyle. But yeah, it looks like time has not been on this person's side because they took too long possibly to make this decision. You guys are definitely energetic. You feel each other heavily, whether you know that or not. So sometimes if you get sad or depressed out of nowhere and you're like, why am I even sad? Why am I depressed? You just start feeling like a somber feeling, or you start feeling anxious, panicky, whatever it is. You're possibly not even feeling your own. It's not maybe you. It's possibly you feeling this person. Yeah, they actually have a lot of passion, desire for you. They definitely feel this connection with you very heavily. This person has been more focused on material things or trying to just stabilize their life, which, like I said, whatever they were choosing over you guys, I do feel like there was a purpose to that. I know you guys don't want to hear it. I know you guys are not going to want to hear that, but if they felt like they needed to get themselves together first, they probably did need to do that. If they felt like they needed to focus more on their career and work, they probably did need to do that. If they felt like they weren't ready to settle down and they wanted to see what else was out there was purpose to that too. Because everybody that they encountered served some type of purpose, like taught them some type of lesson. Okay. But yeah, they're going to reach out to you, but they know that if they're going to reach out to you, they have to do right by you. So I don't know. Let's see. Darting out of the soul. Yeah, they've been going through a lot of upheaval in their life. But it's to help them get into alignment with this connection and more in alignment just within themselves. Yeah, they're going to shoot their shot. They're going to take a leap of faith, although they are afraid that it's too late. They are going to end up taking a leap of faith. This is somebody that did not expect to fall in love. Like, just say this is somebody that usually just, like, doesn't get feelings involved in connections, like, or they don't ever get too serious with anyone that they're dealing with. While something's different about you. Like, they did not expect to feel this deeply for you. They didn't expect the connection to be this strong. They didn't expect any of this, okay? So, yeah, they are going to come in to try to do something to try to bring the connection back together, strengthen it. They want a chance to prove themselves to you. After being very wishy-washy back and forth, this person has possibly always waiting for you to take the initiative and reach out to them. But, see, they know that you guys can be this power couple. But if it's balanced, if you guys are both participating in the relationship. You can be that, not just one person participating, right? So why have they been waiting for you to come towards them? I don't know if it's that they're afraid that they're going to get rejected. Let's see real quick. Why have they been waiting? Yeah, it says that their unhealed childhood wounds prevent them from forming meaningful and long-lasting relationships. So whoever they chose over you, because we have the rival. The rival could even be just like more than one person, or it could be one specific person. But whoever they chose over you, it doesn't seem like it's very deep. It's something very surface level. Because it says that they have a hard time forming those deep connections with people. So, but now they feel you pulling away from them. So, ooh, for some of you, it's family. Then that has been actually coming through a lot in the readings. It's a family member, a family dynamic, or something like that they chose over you. So this is possibly somebody that has a hard time with romantic love. Like they've been choosing to stay in like a more platonic situation because they have a hard time forming like romantic connections with people. And the ones that, if you could even call that, the people that they do deal with in that sense, they never go too deep with them. Not usually. They have these feelings and emotions for you that they've never really expressed to you. Yeah, and they have these, whoever they have around, there's the player card again, but they're used to being in some, well, if you get into romantic relationships with people and you go into it with the intention to not have, like, to be emotionally unavailable, you go into romantic connections being that way, it's probably going to be toxic. So this person has had a lot of toxic relationships due to their inability to open up, be vulnerable, accept their feelings and emotions. Or they have like toxic family and friends around them too. But Spirit says things are shifting in your favor. So if they were leaning more towards whatever this rival energy is, if they were leaning more towards that, or they have been choosing that, it's like things are switching up now, or things are shifting and they're leaning more towards coming towards you. Yep. Ooh, what is that about? This person just feels like you are, how do I say this? I'm trying to figure out the right way to put this. We have dark side and then we have on a pedestal. So this person just feels like you're a lot more, I don't know if I want to say pure. You're more pure than them. You're more good. Does that make sense? That they feel like you're good and they're bad. Does that make sense? Or there's something about this person. There's something about them that they feel is like dark. They have a dark side that no one knows and feels it's their true side, but too afraid to show you. They feel like you're more pure than them or something like that. And they have you on a pedestal because of that. Slipped away. I don't know, guys. Because though they never had you, to them, you will always be the one that got away. They regret the chances they didn't take. This is somebody that you never fully got into a relationship with. It was more of like a situationship. You maybe went on a few dates with this person. It was something more casual, or it's like it never solidified. Okay. So let's see what else. Let's see what else. We have Five of Pentacles, the Death card, Scorpio energy, Hermit, Virgo energy, Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Clarify the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Swords. So this is possibly somebody that's moving on from a situation where they feel like there's lack. Something's missing, or they feel like their needs aren't being met. They feel like they're being abandoned, left out in the cold. It's not enough for them. So I don't know if this is you leaving this person behind because you feel like they're not offering enough, or there's a deficiency when it comes to the equal give and take. They're not giving, and they haven't been giving in the same way as you. Clarify Death, the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like somebody decided to move on from this connection because they feel like they were not receiving enough from the other person. So with the Death card here, there was an ending that occurred. And now there's like reevaluation taking place. They're reevaluating things, hermit mode. They're doing a lot of reflection, introspection, possibly even healing. We do have Temperance here. That is energy of healing. What is the Hermit? Yeah, more energy of healing with the Star. Oh, so somebody's starting to heal now. Clarify Temperance, the Three of Wands. So yeah, there's expansion that's taking place. I feel like there is going to be kind of like a wait Spirit, or this is what Temperance and the Three of Wands also gives me, like, what's coming in for you is a possible reconciliation with this person too. But somebody's definitely healing, they're introspecting, they're reflecting now. But I do feel like somebody decided to move on from the connection because they feel like it just wasn't enough. Or somebody knew they deserved more. Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, the Eight of Cups. Yeah. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, this person's in some type of third-party situation. I told you. They're needing to learn some more lessons or see something before they're ready to walk away from something. See, and I told you, whatever situation they're not walking away from, whether it's just like they've been dating around, they're with one specific person, it's like they got to go through a little bit more before they're ready to close out that cycle. We don't have the 10 of Wands here. We have the 9 of Wands. So that's them being wounded, tired, exhausted when it comes to something that they've been, like a cycle they've been in, but also not making that final decision to end it yet. So Spirit's like, they got to go through a little bit more. Was it the collective reading? I feel like it was a collective reading I did a couple days ago or last week that it says they're going to have to go through more karma before they're ready to make changes. So yeah, they're about to go through some more karma here, guys. Ooh, 7 of Swords, 2 of Cups, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Could be a water sign, earth sign relationship. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Does not have to be. What about that? The Devil. Yeah, they're in some type of toxic connection with somebody, and they're possibly hiding this from you. Or they're hiding something from this person. What does this have to do with you? The Hanged Man, the 7 of Wands, the Hierophant, the Empress. Again, them having you on a pedestal. Or what is this? What are they afraid of? It's like they haven't been able to get out of their head about you or obsessing about you. What is that? 5 of Wands. Conflict over what? Conflicted about what they want. The Moon. Yeah. Courage to what? They have to have the courage to close out a cycle. Strength in the world. Why are they so afraid to close out that cycle? Because it's comfortable. Could have something to do with family. Could definitely have something to do with family. So they're possibly going to have to cut off a family member or set boundaries with a family member or somebody. There could even be kids involved. So it's like it's like a difficult decision because of those things. And they have not been able to make up their mind because of that. 2 of Swords. They know that this is going to actually, them ending that situation is going to maybe cause some heartbreak. It's going to be hard. It's going to maybe hurt them, but it's like, it's almost like this person's having to weigh the pros and cons, right? When it comes to that other situation. I feel like the cons outweigh the pros when it comes to that particular situation. I feel like eventually this person's going to make some type of heart-based decision. The Emperor, yeah. I just filmed a reading yesterday about divine counterparts. We have the Empress and the Emperor here. They don't want to miss out on an opportunity for a connection like this or a love like this. So someone's going to get hurt. It's possibly even going to hurt them to some degree to close out this cycle. What's occurring in that cycle? But it's toxic. Sometimes, you guys, you got to let go of certain people and situations, even if you love them, because they're bad for you. They're creating blockages for you. What is going on within that situation? Give me a few cards. The King of Pentacles. See? For a lot of you, you're dealing with an earth sign. It could be, or they're attached to that situation. They feel like staying attached to that situation is also giving them some type of stability. Tell me more. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like they're reevaluating everything. Because I feel like because of this connection with you. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. Or maybe at some point, see, something possibly even changed too, where it got even more toxic, or it's about to. The Emperor. The 8 of Wands. That same cards are coming out. The Ace of Cups. What's that have to do with the situation that they have to walk away from? Okay, so yeah, they're Queen and King of Pentacles here. So whoever they're with them for money or stability, comfort. But see, yeah, they're wanting to free themselves from that situation now. Nine of Pentacles, or they're wanting to become financially independent from something. Maybe with the Seven of Cups, they maybe don't really know how. I feel like they know what they want, but they don't know how to get it, or they don't know how to have it. Why are the Five of, what do they regret over? They're grieving something. The Magician. What about the Magician? There was some type of game playing here or manipulation for sure. The Magician and the Five of Swords. Why were they playing games with you? The Empress, the Four of Wands. Uh-oh, hold on. The Knight of Cups. Okay, why did they... This person just feels like they should have never played with you. They feel like they should have never played with you. They should have been honest with you about what they were hiding. Why were they hiding that from you? What was it? Whatever was going on. Yeah, they were definitely withholding. Four of Pentacles. Why were they holding back from you? Out of fear? What is that? Six of Pentacles. The Judgment. They're under some type of illusion that they were going to have to, they were stuck giving to a situation. But see that, you know, guys, I still have not seen the Ten of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands coming in. I see it's going to end up happening where they finally like release something or an obligation. Oh, for some of you, they felt like they had to keep giving. Yeah, they felt like they had to keep providing for somebody, taking care of somebody. And they were stuck there and there was nothing that they could do about it. For some reason, they didn't want to be honest with you about this. But we have the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Cups. They're going to end up walking away from something, but that Ten of Wands just still is not coming out. So as of right now, they haven't really made that decision. Again, with the Hierophant, the Hanged Man coming, they're going to have to go through more before they really make that final decision. They're going to, because they're already going through it, they're going to have to go through more. They're going to start feeling like that situation is just not enough for them. There might be some sense of financial stability there, but when it comes to their feelings, emotions, them feeling fulfilled, that it's not there, okay? So it's like they possibly didn't see a way out of some type of obligation. They didn't, or they haven't been seeing a way out of it, right? So they've been feeling pretty trapped. They've been feeling trapped in a situation. Where's the deck I want to use? So I feel like the game plan aspect is coming from them knowing that they were in a situation like that, but possibly still entertaining this connection with you to some degree, even though they possibly knew that they weren't going to be able to have it, or they were going to have to make some major life changes to have this with you. And also not doing it. Ooh, ego death. The journey wasn't easy. They're fully aware of their mistakes and want to make things right, and maturity. It may take some time though, guys. Whenever I see that maturity card, that shows me that it's going to take a while before the person gets to that point where they see what they did wrong. They really step into a better version of themselves. Let's see. Fear of loss and true love. Yeah, they're going to have to lose you, or almost about lose you, before they really realize, like, oh my God, there was true love between me and the collective. They're going to be very regretful. I told you they're going to regret playing with you, playing games with you, out of maybe the fear of the unknown. They tried to friend zone you. Yeah, while they were working on maybe becoming more independent from a situation, but also not really being honest and upfront with you about what was really going on in their life. Yeah, not the right time. What did I say? There are more lessons to be learned. Trust the journey. And we have, so that you guys could be soulmates. All right. Failed plans. Whatever they thought that they were going to do, it's just not working out for them. It's not working out for them. I don't know if it was that they wanted, because we did have the player card earlier, so they could have maybe wanted to explore other options. There was something else that they chose to go towards, and they're not happy there. I feel like they're not happy. Whatever that situation is that they need to walk away from, they're not happy there. Yeah, but you've been being protected because Spirit didn't really want you involved with this person while they were also involved in that situation. Because very toxic, it's very karmic. Yeah, it's something. Guys, when I tell you that this keeps coming out, it's somebody's family or they're somebody that they have a family with. But they're going to end up choosing you over that at some point. I pretty much thought they decided to be with you instead of their other option. They will. It might take some time. Because as of right, because they were, yeah. You're going to have to, they're going to end up hitting rock bottom in that situation, guys. That's what it's going to take for this person to make that decision. Yep. I feel like they don't like those really intense connections and the one, or they're not used to, it's uncomfortable for them. Your connection is very intense, so they've been rejecting it pretty much. Also, they're just not in a good place mentally and emotionally. Possibly not even and also financially, it looks like. But yeah, it says too stubborn to change. There will be a divine intervention after hitting rock bottom. So yeah, they're about to, it's already bad over there, but it's about to get worse. Didn't I say that? Did I say that earlier? Or it was maybe another reading I was filming, but yeah, it's about to get even worse for them. Because they're not doing what they know that they should do for themselves. So it's almost like the divine has to force this person into change. So let's see what is happening next. I want to get a few of these really quick. Also, this person could have been not telling you what was going on in their life because they don't like help. They like doing everything by themselves. They can be very hyper independent and they don't like asking people for help or accepting help from people. But that possibly is what needs to happen. Or it's like they do need help getting out of a situation. The opportunity has already passed. Too late, no second chances. I don't know, guys, if you're going to take this person back. We have spring. They could feel they possibly sometime this spring it's either already happened or it will happen where they realize they're realizing that they missed an opportunity or they're about to. Some of you guys are opening up to new relationships, new possibilities. And Spirit is saying that that's fine. When it comes to this person, they're not ready. Are things happening in their life that's what prepared them for being ready for you? Yes. Behind the scenes, yes. And Spirit says maybe they'll be ready faster than you even think. Faster than you think. All right. But there is a need for, it says constructive seclusion. Yeah, something's already in the works when it comes to that. What you want wants you. But it's just still, there are things that need to play out first. Yeah, they got to complete their healing process. They are getting jealous over you. They need some time to think things through. They really are overwhelmed by the intensity of this. There's something to do with this person's family. It keeps coming out. It's so crazy because what did I say, guys? If you look, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but the bottom of this card says weigh up every pro and con. That's what they're doing. They're trying to figure out like, okay, if I leave this situation, how's that going to affect me? If I choose to be with the collective, how is that going to affect me? It's like they're like weighing their options here. I still do see reconciliation energy, but it may take a minute. It's going to maybe take a minute. Because it says that they need to make a decision when they feel their best or when they are their best self. Wouldn't you want them to come towards you when they're in the better version, the best version, or better version of themselves? So what is this showing itself? Yeah, they're just still indecisive right now. I don't know, guys. Very soon, though. They're going to maybe finally break free here soon. Enter a new phase, a new chapter. Let's get you some guidance really quick. Where's that one deck? Oh, of course, it's on the bottom of this stack. So they're telling you to not, the more you don't settle when it comes to this, or maybe in any situation, it seems like the more something is like growing, or you're not built to shrink down to less, but to block. It's like the more you don't settle, the more likely you are to be able to manifest what you desire. It's like you're becoming more fertile. And I don't just mean like when it comes to like having babies, like you're going to be able to, things are just going to be able to manifest for you more easily. The things you desire are going to come to you more easily. You're going to have like more of an ability to really create, birth things, new things, create things, abundance, love. Yeah, some of you guys are walking away from this. You are going to walk away, but it's because you need peace. But it looks like maybe sometime in the fall, this person's going to be coming back. Something's coming together, or just whatever it is that you've been wanting could be coming together. It doesn't necessarily have to be with this person, but it says everything will come together in the fall. Expect change, balance, and reconnecting with loved ones during this time. What does that mean for this person? Yeah, they have to take time to heal from the past. Let go. Take time to heal and let go of the past so you may embrace this new phase. There's something about a new chapter, a new phase. Like closing out one chapter in their life and starting a new one. New phase in your life and take that leap forward. Yeah. Divine timing is at play. Have patience as nothing can occur until the conditions are completely ready. It says that they take too long to decide. Worries, ego, limiting beliefs, and the opinions of others will begin to creep in. Clarify decisions. Protection. Yeah. I feel like it doesn't really matter what these other people say. This connection is protected. Yeah, healing is definitely necessary here. Communication. It says that they'll come in with some type of heartfelt communication. Use your discernment, but you are this person's heart calling. They're feeling called to come towards you, to express themselves to you, be with you. They're going to end up following their heart's desire. But I do feel like Spirit says starting right now in the spring, they want you to say yes to taking care of you, putting yourself first. Okay? Which that's also bringing in a soulmate connection closer to you. It says true love is finding its way to you. It could be a new person for some of you. What does that mean for this person? No, I feel like it's this person coming towards you in a different energy because we have change. You have to be willing to like lose this person for the situation to take on a different form. Like you have to be willing to like distance yourself from them, let it go for now, so that to allow the situation to take on a different form. So for there to be progress, change. So that's what I have for you guys. Hope that this did give you, it did resonate with you. Thank you for watching. This is my second channel. I will link my main channel in the description box and in the comment section. And don't forget to like or follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok for more collective readings. Hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.